Here is your latest African news. Gambia. Gambia bans all timber exports to combat rosewood smuggling. The Gambia has banned timber exports and revoked all export licenses to try to combat illegal logging. The ban has come into effect immediately, and the port authorities have been instructed to refuse to load timber logs onto any vessel. In 2020, an investigation revealed that vast quantities of protected West African rosewood were being trafficked through the country from Senegal. Much of it ends up in China, where it is used to make furniture. It has been listed as an endangered species since 2017, and last month's CITES, the Convention on International Trade in Endangered Species, called on 7 countries, including the Gambia, to suspend its trade. The Gambia is consistently among the 5 largest global exporters of West African rosewood, otherwise known as Pterocarpus erinaceus, despite declaring its own stocks close to extinction almost a decade ago. By value and volume, rosewood is one of the most trafficked wildlife products in the world. Also called the hongmu or redwood, it is prized for its color and durability and is primarily used for antique-style furniture. Government figures show that China imported more than 300,000 tons from the Gambia between 2017 and 2020. That is the equivalent of about 500,000 trees and worth more than $100 million. Nigeria. Nigeria to supply gas to Europe through revived pipeline project. As Europe seeks to wean itself of Russian natural gas, Algeria, Niger, and Nigeria have revived a decades-old multi-billion-dollar gas project. The Trans-Sahara gas pipeline could send up to 30 billion cubic meters of gas per year from Nigeria to Algeria and on to Europe. Nigeria's petroleum minister, Temipre Silva, said funding for the project will come from Europe and that authorities are already holding talks with European firms and countries. President Muhammadu Buhari, in a statement issued in Lisbon, said Nigeria is ready to fill the natural gas gaps in Europe predicated by the current Russia-Ukraine war. Buhari said with over 200 million mainly young people, Nigeria is ready to be the hub of the African continental free trade area. Buhari urged Portugal to consider Nigeria as a valued and trusted partner in Africa. Experts expect Europe to ramp up its investment into Africa's natural gas sector to shock absorb its economy from the unfolding crisis in Ukraine and the potential for energy supplies disruption in the future. Sierra Leone. President Julius Bio proud as Sierra Leone moves to decriminalize abortion. Sierra Leone's government has approved a draft law that will decriminalize abortion in a country with one of the world's highest maternal mortality rates. President Julius Bio told the 10th African Conference on Sexual Health and Rights in Freetown on July 1st that his government had unanimously backed a bill on risk-free motherhood. The law will guarantee the health and dignity of all girls and women of procreation age in the country. He added, after the U.S. Supreme Court removed American women's constitutional rights to abortion, Bio said he was proud that Sierra Leone was implementing a progressive reform while women's rights in sexual and reproductive health were being overturned or threatened. The conference's main organizers welcomed the move as a major step forward for women and rights groups in Sierra Leone. Parliament will debate and vote on the legislation according to the presidency. Sierra Leone's current abortion law dates back to 1861, a century before it won independence from Britain. It bans the procedure unless the mother's life is at risk. Health authorities estimate that high-risk abortions cause about 10% of maternal deaths in the small West African country. The United Nations Population Fund reported 1,120 mothers' deaths per 100,000 births in Sierra Leone in 2017, one of the world's highest mortality rates in 2015. Parliament adopted a law on safe abortions, but the president at the time, Ernest Koroma, refused to approve it due to pressure from religious groups. Nigeria. Germany and Nigeria sign historic Benin bronze deal. Germany and Nigeria have signed an agreement that paves the way for the return of hundreds of artifacts known as the Benin bronze that were looted and removed from Africa more than 120 years ago, an accord that Nigerian officials hope will prompt other countries to follow suit. A British colonial expedition looted vast quantities of treasures in 1987 from the royal palace of the Kingdom of Benin and what is now southwestern Nigeria, including numerous bas-reliefs and sculptures. The artifacts ended up spread far and wide, hundreds were sold to collectors collections such as the Ethnological Museum in Berlin, which has one of the world's largest groups of historical objects from the Kingdom of Benin, estimated to include about 530 items, including 440 bronze. Many of them date back from the 16th to the 18th century. Two pieces held by the Berlin Museum, a commemorative head of a king and a relief slab depicting a king with 4 attendants, were handed over as Germany and Nigerian officials signed their joint political declaration at the German Foreign Ministry in Berlin on July 1st. Germany announced last year its intention to return the Benin bronze that ended up in the country. Officials did not give a timeline for the return of the remaining artifacts, but Berlin's Ethnological Museum said an agreement on the rest of the bronze it holds will follow later this year. Diaspora. Afronation 2022 wraps up in Portugal. Afronation took place for the first time in Praia da Rocha in 2019, welcoming more than 25,000 people, mainly from the United Kingdom. In 2020 and 2021, the festival did not take place due to restrictions imposed due to the COVID-19 pandemic. The second edition of the festival started on July 1st and ended on the 3rd, with Davido as the headliner. The final day of the event was marked by the debut in Portugal of Megan Thee Stallion, Burna Boy, Techno, Beanie Man, Shansia, Diamond Platinum, Wade Cole, King Promise, Buju, Black Sheriff, Ricardo Banks, and Kalema, among others, also performed on that day. The annual 3-day music festival, produced by Live Nation, Event Horizon, Smade Entertainment, and Memories of Tomorrow, and was founded by Obi Asika and Smade in association in 2013. The platform was established to bring together the best African artists in Afrobeats, hip-hop, R&B, dancehall, amapiano, Afro house, and more. The festival was nominated in the Best Overseas Festival category at the 2019 UK Festivals Awards. The next Afronation festival is said to be set for Ghana. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe, follow, share and like our video. It's the best way of supporting us. And remember, Africa is watching.